My name is Ben Allen. I'm the founder of Oomph Wellness Ltd, and we run therapy provision for the care sector. We work with the majority of care homes in Yorkshire and now becoming Northern England, running exercise therapy, dance therapy, arts and crafts, singing for health, and also just coming up drama therapy. Simply put, if I'm a very young child, you throw a ball to a baby, initially it'll hit the baby in the face. As the body develops, the myelin sheath which surrounds the nerve develops at the same time, which is basically creates coordination. So as you become a toddler, you try to catch the ball and it's quite tricky. When you become 18, 19, you catch the ball, no problem. And that stays to about 30, 35. Then your myelin sheath starts to deteriorate. So then at 35 you catch the ball, at 60 it becomes tricky again, at 90 the ball hits you in the face. With exercise we can delay this degeneration. So if you look at that with coordination, everything improves. Yes, there have been a number of research papers written in this subject. One was recently released by, it was on through BBC that it was released, their health news, and as exercise can reduce falls in the elderly by up to 50%, and that's on one exercise class per week, which is quite phenomenal really. The other one was done by the Department of Health, and they say that exercise within elderly again can reduce falls per person per year by 2 falls per year. And that's, if you look at the cost of falls to the NHS, it's 4.5 million per day. So that's a phenomenal amount of money. So if we can reduce falls, it's just monumental. One of the big things to be aware of is if an elderly person falls over and breaks their hip, the chance of them dying of an occurrence after that is something like 70%. So that immobility is life-threatening. So if we can reduce the chance of falls, we increase quality of life, and that's really important. Falls prevention we're not preventing falls in the exercise class. It's the impact of the class preventing falls in general life. So it's actually leaving behind that legacy. So what happens when we're not there? We're still running these classes. What's the impact of these classes? It's reducing falls. We're going to skill up activity coordinators to prevent falls in their care home, not just today, but for forever. So with falls prevention, what we identified was we were getting lots and lots of questions from carers and activity coordinators saying, Ben, we love what you do, but we can't do it. And there's a problem at the moment within the care sector where specifically activity coordinators don't feel like they've got the skills to really engage with their residents. So what we did, we went away and we thought about this. We thought, okay, well, what can we do to really skill up activity coordinators so they're happy in their workplace whilst also improving quality of life? So we went to the Right Foundation, we had a bit of a chat with them, and they said to us, okay Ben, what is it you're after? And we said we'd quite like you to write us a diploma in falls prevention. And that's what they've done. So we're just about to launch into the care sector a diploma which can take an activity coordinator from absolutely no qualification all the way through to a level 4 qualification in falls prevention. And this is something which we have managed to find government funding for. So there is funding for this, and for our first tranche of this, we've found 90% funding. So it's a phenomenal thing where activities coordinators can learn about the benefits of exercise, but not just see it, they can do it. And that for us is a legacy that we can leave behind. So what happens when Oomph aren't there? There's activity coordinators carrying on that message. And I think that is very, very important.